Hey guys, it's me, Sren, back with another video. It is day 5 of Hidden Figures, and today's hidden figure is Edith Irby Jones, who was a doctor that actually desegregated medical schools in Arkansas and did a lot of other really amazing things in terms of providing medical care to the poor. Edith Irby was born on December 23rd, 1927, which I noticed was the same birthday as Freddie Washington. She was born December 23rd, 1903. Edith Irby was born December 23rd, 1927 in Mayflower, Arkansas, and grew up in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Her father was a sharecropper who died in an accident when Irby was 7, and soon after, her family was beset with a series of illnesses. Her mother, a domestic worker, suffered from chronic poor health, which eventually left her unable to work. Her brother nearly died from typhoid fever. Irby herself came down with rheumatic fever that left her unable to walk or attend school for a year, and her sister died from typhoid fever. Her poverty-stricken family was unable to afford medical care, especially since hospitals were segregated, and the experience stuck with Irby for the rest of her life, inspiring her to become a doctor. The children who were able to have medical care would live, Dr. Irby Jones told an interviewer years later. I saw the doctor going in and out of their homes. Although it may not be true, I felt that if I had been a physician, or if there had been physicians available, or if we had adequate money, that a physician would have come to us. Irby also found it unsettling that only those who could afford it could have access to health care, and so she decided to become a doctor that would treat the poor. Money wasn't going to make any difference with me, Dr. Irby Jones told the University of Arkansas libraries, and so I have spent my life trying to live out a childhood dream. After the deaths of her father and sister and the illness of her mother, in order to provide for the family, Irby became a caretaker, caring for a doctor's son for $2.50 a week. The family encouraged her dream to become a doctor, as did her teachers, and she obtained a scholarship to the historically Black Knoxville College in Tennessee, where she studied biology, chemistry, and physics and graduated in 1948. She then applied and was accepted to the Arkansas Medical School, making her the first Black student to be offered a spot there. Black Americans in Little Rock and across Arkansas contributed to her medical school fund with dimes and quarters, and the Black newspaper, the Arkansas State Press, paid for her living expenses. When Irby enrolled in 1948, her admittance made national news and was opposed openly by local government, especially by Governor Ben Laney, who opposed the decision as unfair to white applicants who weren't admitted. In response, the Board of Trustees at University of Arkansas increased Dr. Irby Jones's class size by 1 so that there would be no complaints that she had taken a spot from a white student. As Arkansas medical schools were still segregated, Irby had to sit at separate dining tables and buses at the university from her white classmates. She became active in the early stages of the civil rights movement while in medical school, petitioning to desegregate the campus and attending rallies to desegregate all Arkansas public schools. She also became friends with NAACP lawyer and future Supreme Court Justice Thurgood Marshall. During the 60s, Irby would go on to work with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. as one of the Freedom Four, a group of Black working professionals who traveled around the South encouraging people to join the civil rights movement. Irby married her husband, Texas Southern University Dean of Education, James B. Jones, in her second year, and she graduated from medical school in 1952 with her Doctor of Medicine degree. She was the first Black American graduate from the University of Arkansas for medical sciences, and she was subsequently accepted to complete the first residency of a Black student at a hospital in Arkansas. Irby practiced medicine for 6 years in Hot Springs before moving to Houston, Texas in 1959 as the first Black woman resident at Baylor College of Medicine. She would spend the majority of her medical career in Houston, teaching at the University of Texas Medical School, running an internal medicine practice in the Third Ward, along with working at Riverside General Hospital. As the Third Ward was predominantly Black American and impoverished, Irby Jones drove a van to pick up and treat her patients and often accepted produce, such as eggs and vegetables, as payment at her private practice. Jones worked in Houston for more than 50 years, establishing several public medical clinics and becoming known as an advocate for medical care for the poor. She also worked to bring more Black Americans into the medical profession, becoming the first female president of the National Medical Association, a professional organization that was founded in 1895 for Black American health professionals when the American Medical Association was only open to whites. Irby Jones was the first Black woman to complete a residency at Baylor College of Medicine affiliated hospital, and she was the first Black member on staff at Herman and Methodist hospitals in Houston. Jones was a respected consultant on medical practices for the poor worldwide, and she was also the first woman to chair the Council on Scientific Assembly for the National Medical Association before becoming its 95th president in 1985. She was the only woman among the 18 founding members of the Association of Black Cardiologists. In 1986, Houston honored her with Edith Irby Jones Day, and she has also been inducted into the University of Arkansas Medical School Hall of Fame, as well as the Arkansas Women's Hall of Fame. In 1988, she was named American Society of Medicine Internist of the Year, and in 1998, the ambulatory center at the former Southeast Memorial Hospital was named in her honor. Irby Jones continued practicing until 2014, and she died just last year in July 2019. Dr. Jocelyn Elders, who was the first Black U.S. Surgeon General, has stated that she decided on a medical career when, as a college freshman, she heard an inspiring speech given by Dr. Irby Jones, who was then just a first-year medical student. "You can't be what you can't see, and I had never seen a doctor before," Elders told the San Francisco Chronicle in 1995 about meeting Irby Jones. "I believe in role models. I was interested in biology and had thought about being a lab technician, but I had no idea I could be a physician until I saw a Black woman doctor." Edith Irby Jones, a hidden figure. There will be more links and information in the description box. Hopefully you guys are having a great week. You made it over the hump. Only 2 days left. Food for thought as always. See you guys next time. Peace.